Welcome to a new video where I'll show you how to create AI agents. We'll start by clicking Build from Scratch in Relevance AI where we can create our agent, okay? They'll ask for a name and an email category, alright? It'll categorize emails. Then we'll send it to another tool that, based on the category, responds differently or within the same agent. We can change the agent's image or upload one up to 2 MB. We can add a description like categorize emails into customers, questions, and errors. For integrations, we'd add email here, specifying which types we want. If we want any incoming email to trigger this, okay? So it'll activate the agent or just reply to sent emails, right? In this case, it'll be any email we receive, correct? Here we can add a filter, search emails, or use advanced options, okay? And here we can filter and so on. For example, filtering emails by mailbox would be interesting, right? It won't let me select it, nothing to select, okay? We might want to filter by mailbox, right? Now if we hit advance and the drop down works, had to disable Brave's shields, we'd see the inbox, right? That's where we receive non-spam messages and such. Here we can specify what hours we want it to work, right? In the time zone drop down, if we're from Spain, for example, okay? Look, Spain's port or America, whatever, okay? We set this time zone work hours 9 to 5 or all day if we want. The work days, okay? This is in case we want to limit it, okay? We hit complete and there we have our agent. This way we've configured the trigger and agent profile. Once we have our agent with the profile and trigger created, we go to core instructions. Here we'll describe the instructions we're giving to this agent. Instructions are typically defined by role, context, objective, operations, operating procedure, and notes. Notes could be something like, for example, that I'm from Spain and so on. Use that hour, use that time, you know, or keep in mind that I have that time. The role would be that you're a sub-assistant. The context would be the company's context. We'd make this up here. The objective is to categorize emails. As we configured in the profile, we told it to categorize emails as bugs, customer inquiries, or general question. That will be its goal. And operations will be the steps to take for each subject. Here they provide GPT or other models if we need prompting help. There you see it. If we need GPT, we can access it. This way we can fill in the core instructions for this tool. We'd hit confirm and that's it. Alright, so how can we assign a sub-agent to our AI agent? Well, we'd obviously go to the settings, right? Click the 3 dots and go to configure. Then we'd head to the sub-agent section, okay? Here's where we'll add a sub-agent. What's the point of adding a sub-agent to our agent, right? Well, it seems I haven't created any yet, but it'd be useful if our agent categorizes messages. We could add a sub-agent to respond to each one. This way, it's programmed as a multi-agent system. Got it? That's a tool working with several agents at once. What's the issue with multi-agent systems? The more complex your processes, the more likely they are to fail, right? That's just reality, okay? It's like in programming itself. Also, remember we're dealing with AI here, alright? Which still makes more mistakes. The program will work 100% of the time. AI doesn't necessarily do that, okay? So that's it. Alright, how can we change our agent's AI model? To do this, we'll go to the agent section, click the 3 dots, select configure, and then go to advanced settings. As you can see, in the advanced settings, we have the language model section, okay? This lets us choose the LLM our AI agent will use for reasoning. In the GPT section, we have Omni, which shows the price. That's great. It's probably the cheapest, right? Well, it doesn't have to be, does it? Actually, yes, it is the cheapest, and it gives us access to all kinds of agents, okay? From GPT 4.5 to Anthropic Cloud, and it seems 3.7 is there too, though it wasn't at first. We also have Azure, and in OpenRouter, we have Gemini and QN, but no access to DeepSeek, for example. So these are the models we can modify, and we can also adjust the temperature, which basically means the higher it is, the more creative the responses, and the lower, the more direct they'll be. That's about it. Alright, let's see how we can assign a tool to our AI agent. We'll go to agent settings, then to the tools section. If we already have a tool, we'd simply click add tool. Okay? Here we can configure different parts of the tool. Note that you need to create the tool separately. These aren't pre-made tools. You go to the tools section and click new tool. Then you can create it. You can also export a tool or check templates from other AI agents. That's basically how you create an AI agent. Obviously, you'll need different tools for specific cases. Some things might be tricky to do with tools alone. That's why we can connect it to Mate, for example. This lets us work around any limitations we might face. We can test the tool here in the use section. Same goes for the agent. If we open it up, we can interact with the agent, view its tasks, and more.